In Clovis, a woman and her teenage son are facing charges in connection with the shooting of the teen's girlfriend. Police say 38-year-old Ruby Outlaw was arrested alongside her 17-year-old son, who's now in the juvenile detention center in Lovington. He's accused of firing a shot at his 19-year-old girlfriend last night. She ended up at the hospital suffering a wound from the bullet grazing her head and hitting her hand. Detectives were called to the hospital where they learned about an argument between the two. She says he grabbed a gun and threatened to kill her. He's charged with aggravated battery. His mother is charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor and tampering with evidence.